So I'm back with week 5, and this is the 29th of January to the 4th of February. So this week, it's not my favourite week, just because the actual collection that I used was the Salutations collection by Echo Park. And it's a really lovely collection, but it's just quite plain. Like, it doesn't have any sort of theme to it as such. It's just a load of different sentiments. But that is why I like it, because it's quite handy to have. It's got cards and stuff that suit all sort of bits and pieces in life. So it is really handy to have. It's sometimes not the greatest of themes because it doesn't have a running theme. It's just like a sentiment pack. So the reason I used it was because there was a lot of emotions this week and a lot of different things that I could use those sentiments for. So that's why I used it. Didn't really do too much this week, and this whole layout is all about Sunday, basically. That's how much I didn't do, but I still managed to get some photos for the second half, so there's still enough to make a week out of. So the first photo of the day, and also this layout, was a picture of Joe and I at the Frozen musical in the West End in London. So for my birthday, we bought tickets for my birthday to go and see the Frozen musical. And it was absolutely amazing. Like, I absolutely loved it. I recommend it to anyone. It was just phenomenal, really. I just love musicals, and I love Disney musicals as well, because the songs are so good. And the woman that plays Elsa, Samantha Barks, is absolutely incredible. So, yeah, we had a really, really good time. So all I do on this one, I'm using this plain blue paper, and this is probably where I went wrong. I probably should have used a bit more pattern paper, because the collection's quite plain. I then used plain paper and plain washi tape, so I don't know whether that maybe made the whole layout look a bit plain, but the photos on this side are quite dark, so the lightness of the background does spruce them up a little bit. So for that photo of me and Joe, I just put some washi tape underneath, and on top of the photo I used these sticky tabs that came from Hema a while ago, actually, because they're not in the UK anymore, but it's just a cute blue sticky tab that I'm going to put some writing on, and I'm going to use the happy birthday sticker as well as the thanks sticker. I also put a little flower sticker in between the tab and the happy birthday as well, just to differentiate between them. And then, because of the way the photo came out of the picture of me and Joe, the Frozen background didn't come out great. So I do actually reprint another one with just the stage in the background, so you can see that it says Frozen. And then I put that with the picture of the theatre. So it was the Theatre Royal near Covent Garden in London that we went to, and it was really nice. I've never been to that theatre before, and we had really good seats. So yeah, it was really, really good. So I put those photos together. I put some washi tape above and below the photos. I used the Heck Yeah sticker. I just cut the bottom of it because I didn't need the whole thing. And then I use a little sticky tab at the bottom where I'm going to put some writing, and I use a little flag sticker to go at the bottom. And that's all I'd do on that one. So I've actually used quite a lot of the stickers on that sticker sheet. So that's good. And I've also used quite a lot of the cutter parts as well. So it is getting there, this collection. Because I think I already have the second one as well. I think I've got quite a few. I've also got the birthday one as well. They're just handy to have, as I said. They're not the easiest to make, full layouts with, because they're quite niche, the sentiments that they have on them. But it does work. It does work. So then the last photo that's going to go on the side is actually a picture when we got home. So we did it in one day, because the train down to London is only 2 hours, and the show was at 1:30, so we could easily do it there and back in one day. But Joe was on really early the next day, so when we got home, he pretty much had a bath and then went to bed, and he slept in a spare room downstairs, just so we don't disturb each other, basically, because he'll be up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'll be up at 6, and it just makes us even tireder if we get disturbed. So he sleeps downstairs. However, the cats just weren't having it. Like, I took this photo because they were just being cute, but they just would not leave the door alone. Like, Joe shut the door in aim of trying to cut everything out so that he could go to sleep, but the cats just really wanted to be in there, and they kept scratching at the door. They were meowing, and I just had to keep shushing them away. Eventually they did give up, but then Mango would go in through the window that Joe had open from the outside, and try and get in there, and then be annoyed that she can't get through the door on the other side. So she'll just be in and out the window all night. But yeah, so it is a pain having cats, but they are cute. So I just thought it was really nice because they wanted to be in there with him, and you know, they were really eager. If the door was slightly ajar, they probably wouldn't have even bothered, but the fact that the door was shut, I think they felt like they were missing out on stuff. So I thought it was quite cute. Anyway, so I put the Hello cut apart at the top there. I did actually cut it down a little bit because it didn't need to be that big. And then I just put a sticky tab down the side, so I'm going to be able to write some bits on that. And then I just use a little flower sticker. I also use one of these dome flag stickers as well, just at the bottom of the photo. Now for my title pocket card, I just used one of the 6x4 cut aparts to put in the middle, and I chose the one with the most white space, which is that one where it says wild and sweet. There was quite a few others, but they had a lot of writing on them, and I didn't want it to be too busy because I still wanted you to be able to see the week. So I decided on that one. So I'm just going to cut out another 6x6 piece of paper to go in the background, and then I'll put some washi tape down either side of the cut apart. So I do actually get the day wrong, and I'm still staring at it now thinking I need to change that, because I actually put it to the 3rd of February, and it's actually the 4th of February that this needs to go up to. So I do need to change that, and I will change it once I finish this video, because it's gonna bother me, and it's also going to confuse me later on down the line. So yeah, so I'm just going to put some washi tape down the side. And the alphas that I'm using these really old alphas that I've had for God knows how many years. They are just different colours of pinks and blues, so obviously it matches this colour set that I have going for this week. But they come on like a white creamy background, and it just doesn't look great. Like, I find that the letters aren't the same size, and I also find that the way that they're cut into these squares are not the same size either. So yeah, they're just odd. They're just very odd, but I'm getting through them. So once they're gone, they're gone. But I was deciding on whether to put that big 5, but then it just seemed out of place. So I take that off, and I'm going to use a mini 5. I say mini, it's still bigger than the writing. Well, bigger than the week. But that's that one, and then I'm just going to stamp the dates. As I said, it was the 29th until the 4th of this week, and that is pretty much everything for this layout. As I said, it was pretty much Sunday. The rest of the week comes the second part. A few more photos, but not loads. We didn't do loads this week, as I said, but sometimes you need weeks like that. You can't be doing everything all the time, because otherwise you're knackered, and I am knackered currently because I've been working loads. So yeah, it's nice to have a bit of a chill week sometimes. But this was a big day. Sunday was a big day, so the rest of the week was quiet. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I will be back with part 2 shortly. Thank you very much. Bye.